Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back your lovely faces to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we're going to take a look at an exclusive article that the Daily Express has up on their website, where they've actually got an exclusive interview with a GB News insider. Obviously, over the last couple of days now, we have seen so much regarding GB News, where GB News has suspended Laurence Fox and Dan Wootton. As of this moment, 2 PM, they supposedly had a disciplinary hearing. That was according to Laurence Fox, who did a podcast at midday today. So it's going to be interesting to see if GB News fires the both of them. But with this one by here, as you can see, this is what we got inside GB News. Scared presenters, anger, and what staff really think of Dan Wootton. Exclusive. A GB News whistleblower has told how staff and presenters responded to the Fox-Wootton scandal and spoken about the atmosphere inside the newsroom following a tumultuous period in the channel's very short history. A GB News insider has claimed that the channel's presenters were left terrified of becoming the face of the apology for the on-air behaviour of suspended presenters Wootton and Fox. That's actually very interesting to hear, because we've always seen where a lot of the people on GB News, a lot of the staff as well, they always stick up for everyone. It's almost like this issue with Laurence Fox, this is the thing that they were looking for to suspend Dan Wootton for. Because obviously they come out and said, oh, everything that's happened in the past with Dan Wootton is not on our channel, which they were very specific in saying that, well, the CEO guy was, in his letter out to everyone, saying his past behaviour, he hasn't done anything like that on my channel, blah, blah, blah. Now he has. This is the reason why. Speaking exclusively to express.co.uk, the staff has said that fellow employees think it's about time Dan Wootton got his comeuppance. The source added that there would be an uproar from a lot of female presenters if Fox was reinstated on the channel. They added that Wootton is not popular with staff, although he is known to be protective of his producers who may be more open to his return. Even those who would usually back Dan Wootton think he's messed up here, the source said, adding that everyone he had spoken to was pleased he has been suspended. That's interesting. Talking about the general view within the company on Wootton's show, they added, 20% of staff like the show, 80% think he's a toxic brand, which he is. We've covered this for years. Fox was suspended by the channel after making misogynistic comments about politics Joe journalist Ava Evans on the show Dan Wootton Tonight on Tuesday. We got a couple of insiders and everything else. The former TV actor turned political commentator provoked outrage when he said to Miss Evans during his appearance, "Show me a single self-respecting man that would not like to climb into bed with her. That little woman has been fed, spoon-fed oppression day after day after day, starting with the lie about the gender pay gap. Who'd want to sleep with her?" That's how they finished it. During the outburst, Wootton, who today had his contract with the Mail Online terminated, appeared to smirk at what was being said. Yes, yesterday he was actually fired from the Daily Mail, which he was actually being paid something like 200 grand, 250 grand a year just for his column, which was like twice a week, I think. That's a lot of money for just 2 little columns a week. When Fox's diatribe was finished, Wootton tried to add a touch of balance and noted that Miss Evans regretted the comment she made about the idea of a minister for men during a TV appearance on the BBC the day before, which had sparked Fox's anger. Wootton also called her a very beautiful woman. After GB News formally apologised to Miss Evans, the source within the channel claimed that presenters were scared to be the face of the apology on air, despite many of the on-screen staff distancing themselves on social media. Describing the episode where Fox made his vile remarks, the insider said, apparently the gallery's senior producer was trying to get him, Wootton, to move on and end the interview with Fox. In a sharp-tongued attack on one of the channel's mid-morning presenters, Bev Turner, who hasn't appeared on the Britain's Newsroom show with co-host Andrew Pearce since September the 21st, the staff equipped, "People I've spoken to are just glad Bev's not here to tweet that Laurence Fox is her hero, the same way she did for Russell Brand." The GB News employee was referencing Turner's defence of comedian Brand, who was alleged to have committed a number of these offences, including this between 2006 and 2013. Brand unequivocally denies any wrongdoing. On September 24th, Turner posted on X, formerly Twitter, that she was on holiday in Cape Town, South Africa. So you had all of that by there. But as you can see by here, describing the atmosphere in the Paddington newsroom, the source claimed that GB News chief executive Angelus and his senior colleagues were feeling the strain of the scandal yesterday, and rightfully so. But that the following day the mood had relaxed, with the channel's top brass confident they had handled the crisis well. That's a very interesting way to put it. You know, one day, the day after, oh my god, what are we going to do? Look what they've done. Right, we're going to suspend them both. Okay. And then the following day, they're like, we handled this well. Even though they're supposed to have had a disciplinary hearing now, today, at this very time, for the last 40 minutes. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. The insider said Angelus and co were really stressed yesterday, but they seem more chill today. The view is they think they got the response right. They added, nobody's likely to leave over this, as it's just another GB News embarrassment. The media regulator Ofcom has begun an investigation into Tuesday's broadcast of Dan Wootton's Tonight after receiving around 7,300 complaints. Oof. And obviously, GB News and Dan Wootton were approached for comment, but they haven't done it. Obviously, they're not going to comment because this at the moment, if anything is said, they're going to be like, ooh, I don't know what to do. We don't know what to say. But if they're walking around to people actually, the top brass now, the CEOs and all that, they're all happy with what they've done. Like, yeah, everything is fine going around the offices. Yeah, everything's good. Don't worry, we handled it. Yeah, we're doing well. It's a bit like, really? Or to me, that could be a way of them saying, yeah, we're sacking them. They're going to be gone. But seeing that the majority of the staff there do not like them, well, that's the only part which I think will make a lot of people go, if 80% of the actual company don't like him, then more than likely they're going to try and get rid of him. And like I said, this is what they were waiting for. Everything that's happened in the past, the CEO, he sent out that letter and everything else stating, oh, GB News, you know, if anything happens, we will investigate. We will do something if he does anything out of line. And obviously, basically, they were saying, we can't do anything to him because of what he did in a previous job because we weren't the bosses. But here, now, he's done something, so we can get rid of him. That's what I personally think about all of this. But we will be keeping you updated. This is actually the first video today. I may have another one out later, we're not too sure. Keep up to date on Twitter or X or whatever it's called now. By here's my socials. Keep updated. And if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future updates. And I'll see you all soon.